Hey Parker, it's March 24th, spring break! So very quickly, before I get to the topics in your video, I'm going to go through some quick things. 1. Purple hair! Finally! It's purple, and I love it. Thing number 2, I went to an amazing concert this weekend on Sunday night, and like only 30 people showed up. The band definitely compensated, and like they were amazing. So the opener was Mark something. I'll write it here, but you should definitely check him out. And I got his set list, which like this made me so pumped. But basically, the guy was like crazy amazing. He's sort of a one-man show. It's basically just him playing guitar and a friend of his playing percussion, but they're definitely awesome.
I was born in the automatic age, and I was torn in the turning of a page, and we were strangers in that automatic way.
Thing number 2 from the actual headlining band, Some Kind of Wonderful. They were amazing too. I'm gonna and they were very, very hype, and they were very, very nice. We ended up meeting the guitarist and the lead singer and like saying hey after the show. We ended up talking with one of the band members for quite a while after the show, like 20 minutes maybe, and they were like really awesome. We've met them before, but you know, this was the second time. So to get back to your video yesterday, you rocked the heels, and I've never tried vlogging in public, and I'm not sure I want to because it seems terrifying. I'm sure I'm going to at some point. Maybe I'll challenge myself to do that. I don't think everyone in the world has like one soulmate. I think multiple people can have multiple soulmates if we just work on only figuring out like the one, like if we only focus on finding one person we're compatible with, we might miss other people. Like, yeah. Plus, I don't think anyone's like so perfect for each other that, you know, it's this undeniable bond of soulmates. Like, plus if everyone in the world only had one soulmate, polyamorous people would have a bit of a problem on their hand. That's another thing I want to hear your opinion on. What do you think of polyamory? I'm not talking like polygamy where like a 40-something-year-old man marries a 16-year-old girl as dictated by their religion, and then he has multiple wives of similar ages, but like, you know, polyamory between like consenting adults. Like, person A knows person B and they're in a relationship, and then person C comes along and then they're all in a relationship, something along those lines, and they're all consenting adults and they're all cool with it. Because I'm totally cool with it, but I've talked to people and they're like, no, that's cheating, and I don't get how some people can see that, where like it's not cheating if everyone knows and everyone's cool and perfectly fine with it, I guess. In my opinion, at least. I like feel so strongly that we don't all just have one soulmate in the world, that like in books where there's the idea that like this, you know the typical love triangle where there's a girl and there's like she has to choose between these two amazing boys. One's usually a childhood friend and one symbolizes like the deep dark unknown. And why can't she love both? Like, they always make her have an ultimatum, and then she can't have feelings for both. It never seems. I'm not saying get into a polyamorous relationship with both, but she can't have feelings for both, which I don't get, because we're all human. We can't just necessarily turn off our emotions at the flip of a switch. I know in relationships, I've been in a relationship. Even though I'm in a relationship with someone and I love them and I'm so dedicated to them, I still might love other people. Like, we're human, that's what we do. That's another thing I'd like to see. I'd like to see polyamorous relationships more recognized in fiction. There's a lot of love triangles in fiction, but there's not a lot of either choosing neither or choosing both. Another thing, I'm really trying to get to go to Hank's tour because Awesome when it comes to DC, because I love Hank. We'll see how that goes. Another quick thing, we should definitely keep this going past the year because I like this. This is the most fun I've had communicating with anyone in quite a while. It's very interesting. I'd like to see where it goes. So Parker, I want to know what you think about polyamory tomorrow in your video. I will see you tomorrow. DFTBA.